You know that thing where you get an amazing pair of shoes at a really great price and want to tell everyone about it? Yeah, so do we. Here at Designer Shoe Warehouse, we'll give you something to brag about, like the latest styles from brands you love, or the trends everyone's obsessing over, or shoes that make you feel like, well, you. So go ahead, show off a little. Find shoes that get you at prices that get your budget. Head to your DSW store or DSW.com today. DSW, let us surprise you.
Welcome to Ask Margaret from What Fresh Hell, Laughing in the Face of Motherhood. Solving your parenting dilemmas, one question at a time. This week's question comes from Sylvia, who asks, you have often given the advice from the dog training world not to repeat yourself over and over again because you are teaching your kids that they only have to respond to the third, seventh, 103rd time you ask. My question, what do I do instead? Say I tell my toddler it's time to go brush teeth and he ignores me to keep playing because toddler. If I immediately escalate to remove thing toddler was playing with or pick toddler up and carry him to the bathroom, we are in tantrum land and bedtime is delayed by 20 minutes while we calm down. I don't want to turn every interaction into an exhausting battle of wills, but I also don't want to sound like a broken record. Help! Sylvia, I really like this question because sometimes we say things, and I try to always say on the podcast, like, okay, so I'm saying, like, that's why I come at my child calmly when we have this conversation. And it's like, wait, spoiler alert, my life is not all me coming calmly at my child and giving him correct boundaries. And when he rolls his eyes at me, de-escalating the situation. These are all back to one kind of thing. So you're right. It's not possible to never repeat yourself with kids. Everybody does it. So this is more of a guideline thing of identifying situations and figuring out like where the real problems are. If you are every single night asking your toddler, hey, stop doing what you're doing, it's time to brush your teeth, and then you're saying it 19 times, it's time to probably identify that as a problem area of the night and start finding a solution. Sylvia, you have a toddler. Toddlers not really known for their rational thinking skills. And so at the toddler phase, you may be repeating yourself a little bit more than at other phases in your life, and that doesn't mean you failed some sort of a test. But you want to start establishing what I say I mean. So I'm not going to ask you to stop playing 45 or 103 times. I will say to you, it's time to stop playing. And if you're right in the middle of it, I might say, oh, you look really engrossed in that. Let me go get the toothpaste out and I'll give you a couple more minutes to wind down. Like, not slap the book out of their hands and be like, we're going right now, and shock them and send them into like a tantrum. But not repeat yourself 100 times and just keep going back to one with these things, because no one's doing this perfectly. Everyone is repeating themselves, but you just don't want to be doing it all day, every day, because that is crazy town. And we try not to spend a lot of time in crazy town. Sylvia, I hope that helped. You're doing great. I can just feel it from here. You're fine. Guys, if you have a question for myself or Amy, I want you to send them to questions@whatfreshhellpodcast.com, and maybe we will answer one of your questions on an upcoming episode. Until next time, guys.
The right window treatments change everything. Your sleep, your privacy, the way every room looks and feels. At Blinds.com, we've spent 30 years making it surprisingly simple to get exactly what your home needs. We've covered over 25 million windows and have 50,000 five-star reviews to prove we deliver. Whether you DIY it or want a pro to handle everything from measure to install, we have you covered. Real design professionals, free samples, zero pressure. Right now, get up to 40% off site-wide, plus get a free professional measure at Blinds.com. Rules and restrictions apply.